Hi, welcome to another episode of Ask a Bespoke Architect. I'm Nicole Walters, Director of Bespoke Architects, and I've produced this little video to talk through the government's new stimulus package, the HomeBuilders scheme, the details of which are directly above me in this video. I'm not in a position as a registered architect to talk you through your finances. I'm also not in a position to clarify whether you actually meet the criteria above, but what I can help you decide is whether your project can meet the time frame. So the government has said that you have until the 31st of December 2020 to sign contracts. Based on my experience and based on what your project scope is, there are several checkboxes that we need to tick to get you to contract. The first one being the fee proposal and the initial meeting where I will provide that information. So that's usually a 2 to 3 week exercise by the time you've called, I've met you and prepared the document. If it's a renovation project, we'll need to prepare some existing documentation. And that takes us about 2 weeks to organise a site visit and prepare that documentation after you've accepted our fee proposal. From there, we go into concept, which takes about a month, depending on our decision-making process. From there, it's sketch design, which takes another month. If you have to go in for a town planning permit, it is a 60-day turnaround from the relevant council. All councils are busy at the moment, so they will be taking the full 60 days or 2 months. From there, we go into construction documentation. That can take, again, it does depend on the scope, but 2 months is a minimum. If you've got a really big project and with lots of joinery and lots of wet areas, it will take us a bit more. We'll need to allow builders a month to price the project once that construction documentation is completed. And then you need to allow another 2 weeks after the pricing's ended to negotiate the final contract figure and the final project scope and get that documented. So realistically, for a renovation project that needs town planning, you're probably looking at an 8.5 month process from the very start to contract signing. And obviously, if you don't have existing or you don't have town planning, that can be brought back down to the 6.5 month time frame. If you want more detail on all those points I've just touched on, please do watch our Ask a Bespoke Architect series. It does deal with all these points in detail, and that is available, that series, the Ask a Bespoke Architect series, is available on YouTube, IGTV, and Pinterest. So if you feel you meet the project requirement time frames that I've outlined in this video, please reach out and contact us. We are receiving a lot of interest around the home buyers scheme, and we would certainly like to help you with your project. Thanks. Bye.